It is my singular honor and pleasure to be officiating at this inaugural National Competitiveness Summit being held under the theme, and I quote, building sustainability towards enhanced productivity and competitiveness in Zimbabwe. End of quote. This competitiveness summit, which is to be held annually, is a notable milestone of the Second Republic in our quest to reinforcing Zimbabwe's global competitiveness. It further enables us the opportunity to deliberate on policy and the topical issues necessary for enhancing competitiveness. The impact of the collaboration under this initiative is envisaged to aid various entities to align with the current global dynamics and international best practices. In doing so, I challenge stakeholders to broaden engagement and encourage participation of all players across the various sectors, including SMEs, women and youth, for the realization of our national vision of a prosperous and empowered upper middle income society by 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, my government established the National Competitiveness Commission with a mandate to facilitate a competitive environment for Zimbabwean business. The Commission is a key institution tasked with the responsibility to interrogate the various aspects of the country's economy to enhance both local and on the global competitiveness platform. As you are aware, the first edition of the National Development Strategy is coming to an end in 2025. Efforts are underway to develop the successor program, the National Development Strategy 2, NDS2. This is said to be anchored on fiscal discipline, macroeconomic stability, as well as robust trade and investment as critical drivers for improving productivity and competitiveness. The NDS2 will prioritize value addition and industrialization, particularly in the manufacturing sector. The aim is to increase the sector's value from the current US $4 billion to over US $10 billion through a strategic focus on value chains in the different sectors. I commend the National Competitive Commission for identifying notable local and international specialists in the field to be on the agenda of this event. Zimbabwe stands to benefit from the shared experience. Additionally, the production of the annual Zimbabwe Competitiveness Report by the National Competitiveness Commission which informs policy interventions to address factors that militate against national competitiveness, is applauded. The report will undoubtedly inform the ease of doing business reforms. The report also seeks to ensure that our nation offers products and services that meet quality standards of local and world markets at prices that provide good returns. I am advised that the 2024 Zimbabwe Competitiveness Report is under consideration by the Cabinet Committee on the Ease of Doing Business and will soon be presented to Cabinet for approval and adoption. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, it is pleasing to note that the Minister of Industry and Commerce, through the National Competitiveness Commission, will focus on developing a national competitiveness strategy this year, which will be instrumental in guiding national policy formulation. My government stands ready to lend you as much support as possible to successfully acquit yourselves on this very noble endeavor. This inaugural competitive summit has therefore come at a very opportune moment for us. I would like to take this opportunity to urge the Commission to leverage the invaluable networks it presents. On its part, the Second Republic is alive to issues affecting businesses and is scaling up measures that create a supportive business operating environment which encourages innovation and investment. My government's trust is premised on the need to promote value addition and beneficiation of raw materials and minerals that support the creation of vibrant industrial value chains, which are critical in the transformation of our economy. To date, the Zimbabwe Industrial Reconstruction and Growth Plan has been developed as the transitional plan to address the challenges currently bedeviling both the industrial and commercial sectors of our country. Specific sectors and value chains, such as the soybean and dairy value chains, have been identified as having the national comparative advantage and maximum potential to contribute towards manufacturing value-added growth. This is poised to enhance the competitiveness of the country's manufacturing sector at a time when the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is now operational. I urge stakeholders to tap into the new market opportunities presented by these emerging conditions of trade. Hence, the need to ensure that our country's goods and services are competitive cannot be overemphasized. All sectors, therefore, have a duty and responsibility to embrace the competitiveness agenda and take it to another level. On its part, my government remains committed to working with all stakeholders, including the private sector, development partners, and academia, in addressing impediments affecting the country's global competitiveness. The building blocks are already there in the form of the abundant God-given natural resources, highly educated and hard-working human capital, as well as our heritage-based development policies and programs. All these resources must be fully exploited and blended for enhanced competitiveness and sustainable development. Distinguished guests and comrades, it is commendable that one of the objectives of this summit is to proffer resolutions that inform competitiveness policy interventions by government, while also insulating our economy against the global shocks. The various ministries, departments, and agencies of government stand ready to spearhead reforms that encourage innovation and investments, enhance productivity, and efficient markets. We must all work in tandem and not at cross purposes to achieve overall economic growth and improve the standards of living of our people. It is critically important that as we undertake the various internal stages, we should think with the bigger socio-economic picture in mind to achieve global competitiveness. Collaboration between the public and the private sectors remains essential for a thriving ecosystem. It is my hope, therefore, that recommendations from this summit will aid in the formulation of sustainable reforms to enhance competitiveness, critical for attracting both local and foreign investment and increasing confidence in our economy. With these remarks, it is my honor to wish you fruitful deliberations and to declare the 2025 Inaugural Annual Competitiveness Summit officially opened. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe.